What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Aaron. Aaron, thank you so much for your support as always. You had to know coming into this what song I was going to pick. Aaron was nice enough to send me through a list of songs that he wants me to eventually react to and say, for my monthly request, you pick anyone you want off that list. Aaron was also nice enough, quite a while ago, to tell me that Caleb has done a cover of Meant to Be Yours from the musical version of The Heathers, which I love. I love this song. I love the musical. And I've heard Caleb before in his Bells of Notre Dame with Jonathan Young. Mind-blowing voice. So I cannot wait to hear what he does with this song. So Aaron, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to listen to this at last. I cannot wait. You had to know I was going to pick this one, man. Come on. Like, it was a no-brainer. Even though it was a bit further down the list, I couldn't resist. So, we're going to get into this reaction. Please check out the original video. It will be linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, tell him how great it is, because I'm sure it's going to be awesome. And we're going to get into this. But before we do, one last thing. You may notice on the screen at the start of his video, it gives the warning that this video will contain strong language. It may be offensive to some viewers, inappropriate for children. That's not a thing that's common on my channel, but I do want to give that disclaimer that there will be strong language in this one. On top of that, bit of a trigger warning. This song has some dark themes. Without spoiling too much of the whole musical, this is the moment where Psycho Boyfriend is really showing his psycho behavior. So trigger warning for abusive relationships and such. So if you don't feel like that's something you can handle, maybe check out one of my other reactions, because I have a whole bunch of happy feel-good stuff, but I can't pass up the opportunity to see this because I know it's going to be incredible. Let's get into this reaction. This is Meant to Be Yours by Caleb Hyles. Hyles. I'm going to say it's Hyles. We're going to pronounce it as Hyles. 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 Meant to Be Yours by Caleb Hyles. Long intro. Here we go.
All is forgiven, baby. Come out, get dressed. You're my date to the pep rally tonight. You chucked me out like I was trash. For that, you should be dead. But then it hit me like a flash. What if high school went away instead? Those assholes are the key. They're keeping you away from me. They made you blind, messed up your mind, but I can set you free.
All right, I'm gonna put it out there. As the theater kid who could never sing, there is a section of my soul that is permanently broken by the fact that I could never be in musicals. But taking that aside, as the theater kid, you have no idea how much I'm having to hold in to not be giving you full facial expressions and full getting into this song, because this song is so great for character. Like, the guy is unhinged at this stage. Caleb is doing it justice with his facial expressions, but you just want to act along with it. But oh my god, does he sound good so far. And I know that he's only going to step it up from here and go full rock with this. This is only tipping our toes in the water, but already he sounds just so awesome. I'm going all the way back to the start. I want to hear the whole thing again.
All is forgiven, baby. Come out, get dressed. You're my date to the pep rally tonight. You chucked me out like I was trash. For that, you should be dead. But then it hit me like a flash. What if high school went away instead? Those assholes are the key. They're keeping you away from me. They made you blind, messed up your mind, but I can set you free. You left me and I fell apart. I punched the wall and cried, bam, bam, bam. Then I found you, changed my heart, and set loose all this truthful shit inside. And so I built a bomb. Tonight our school is Vietnam. Let's guarantee they never see their senior prom.
I've got to put it out there. I'm pausing now because it seemed like a good moment to break. This is like a lot less rock than what I expected it to be, number one. And I haven't seen any of Caleb's personal videos. I've only seen what he's done with Jonathan. I didn't expect it to be just kind of, it's a very simplistic style that he's done. It's no backdrop, just recording in his house. I don't know if this was very early in his YouTube career. I don't know if Caleb's done more stuff with a higher production value in the future past this. but it seems to be just him performing the song, which, don't get me wrong, absolutely insanely awesome. He's killing these vocals. I hadn't realized that it was like, I want to see how early and how long ago this was. This was 3 years ago. Okay. I'm not sure how long Caleb had been on YouTube at that stage, but either way, yeah, it's such a simplistic approach, but it kind of works for the song in a little bit of a way, because like it takes place in a house. I mean, what staging would you want, really? Let's get going.
Let's guarantee they never see their senior prom. I was meant to be yours. We were meant to be one. Don't give up on me now. Finish what we've begun. I was meant to be yours.
He has some training, doesn't he? Yo, I wasn't ready for those angelic kind of notes there, because like I've heard a few different versions. I've seen one version of Heather's, because during the time that I've known of its existence, at least, I don't think it's come. Actually, no, I think it was just here in Australia and I missed it. Boo. But either way, each time I've heard the JD character, the actor doing it, trying to do those kind of beautiful high notes, it's still got some gruffness and some grit to it and some kind of cutting out, almost like it's not their natural register. Might be wrong with that. It might be an acting choice. It might be intentional. Either way, when Caleb snapped into it here, it was so beautiful and angelic, and it was like this nice moment of all the madness dropping away before he goes back into it. But you can just hear in his voice, he's either had just a lot of musical theatre training, a lot of singing training, or actual operatic training, because the way that he's controlling his voice through that is just gorgeous.
They never see their senior prom. I was meant to be yours. We were meant to be one. Don't give up on me now. Finish what we've begun. I was meant to be yours. So when the high school gym goes boom, with everyone inside, in the rubble of their tomb, we'll plant this note explaining why they died.
Just putting it out there, the grit he puts in his voice when he does that bit is just so good. Oh my god. I don't know if he's been in musicals or he's just had musical theatre training, but it's in there. It's 100% in there.
Of their tomb, we'll plant this note explaining why they died. We, the students of Westerberg High, will die. Our burnt bodies may finally get through. To you, your society turns out slaves and blanks. No thanks. Signed, the students of Westerberg High. Goodbye. We'll watch the smoke pour out the doors. Bring marshmallows, we'll make s'mores. We can smile and cuddle while the fires roar.
Gotta pause again. I'm sorry, I'm pausing so much, but it's because I love this song so much. It's just occurred to me for the first time that obviously, he hasn't just gone and gotten a backing track and is singing over it. He's done the instrumentation himself, and it took for that crazy, weird guitar riff in the background there for me to pick that up and be like, huh, that's not in the original. And then I realized it's kind of his own. I wouldn't say it's his own arrangement, but either way, I imagine he's done the musical instruments for it, because I can see drums behind him, and I know that he's musically talented. But yeah, it was only once they brought in that guitar in the background that I was like, oh, I don't remember that from the original one.
We'll watch the smoke pour out the doors. Bring marshmallows, we'll make s'mores. We can smile and cuddle while the fires roar. I was meant to be yours. We were meant to be one. I can't make this alone. Finish what we've begun. You were meant to be mine. I am all that you need. You carved open my heart. to bleed. Veronica, open the door, please. Veronica, open the door. Veronica, can we not fight anymore, please? Can we not fight anymore? Veronica, sure you're scared, I've been there. I can set you free. Veronica, don't make me come in there. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, ah!
Good choice there. Good choice, because the original lyrics are it. I'm not going to say the word, but it. It's 1, 2. Anyway, but that whole section there, this man is acting his ass off. Excuse my language. He's acting his butt off in this. He is killing it with his performance. You could cast him tomorrow and I'd believe it. But the only part that that got me was I expected more of a growl on the one part there, and he went very operatic with it, which still sounded gorgeous, and it was a choice. But I just thought I expected Caleb in general to bring a lot more rock and growl and to this. But that might have just been Bells of Notre Dame. That might have been Jonathan's influence. I don't even know if it's really Caleb in that does much of the gritty rock stuff. I think it is. Either way, he's still bringing it. Do not get me wrong. He is absolutely destroying the character of Jason Dean. I'm just getting a perfect musical version where you could pluck him and put him on stage, which I freaking love. Yeah, I buy him as Jason Dean 100%.
You free, Veronica, don't make me come in there. I'm gonna count to 3.
That was the part. That was the part I meant about, where every other version I've heard of it, it's almost like a growling scream of I'm gonna count to 3 of a threat, whereas this felt very Phantom of the Opera-esque kind of opera note. But it, like I said, still a choice, and like not a bad choice at all.
Free, Veronica, don't make me come in there. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, ah! Oh my god. No.
The lip quiver. The lip quiver, man. Like, this man is acting his butt off. Did you see the way he made his lips quiver?
Oh my god. No. Veronica! Please don't leave me alone. You were all I could trust. I can't do this alone. Still I will if I must.
Killed that last note. Caleb. Sir.
I can't do this alone. Still I will if I must.
God, that's such a good song. Such a good song, such a good version of it. If you haven't seen Heathers the Musical, I highly, highly suggest it. It is such a quirky, strange, fun musical. If you don't know Heathers at all, if you're the younger generation, you don't know Heathers and don't know Heathers the Musical, picture Mean Girls. Only Caddy Herring, Caddy Herring, the main character, Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan goes on a killing spree. Yeah, with a boyfriend. It's a vibe. It's a whole moment. Great movie. Great original movie. Great musical. The movie musical is pretty good as well. But yeah, this was absolutely so cool. Again, I came into it with expectations, and that was my mistake, because I thought Caleb would come in with a rock song version of this, and instead he delivered me a stage perfect rendition of JD. I'd cast him tomorrow. I'm gonna put on a production of Heathers and cast only YouTube celebrities, and he's gonna be my JD. Done. Rachel Potter is Veronica. Anyway, yes, this was absolutely incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope you will go and watch the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, come back here and give me a like and a comment because it helps out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check me out over on Patreon where I do weekly polls, weekly TV show reactions, monthly movie reactions, monthly live streams, and at the highest tier once a month you can have a request just like this. I will see you guys all tomorrow for my next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.